You ever seen a scandal so messy, so twisted, so scorched earth explosive that even Mona Scott won't touch it with a 10-foot NDA? Well, buckle up, because Erica Mena didn't just clap back. She detonated a courtroom like it was the season finale of Love and Hip Hop Judgment Day. Leaked hotel footage, whispered rendezvous. Mendeecees in places he swore he'd never be, with people he swore he'd never meet. And guess what? Erica brought it all to court, on a flash drive, with timestamps, angle switches, and, oh yes, audio. So let's get this straight. Is the same man who cried on VH1 about redemption and family values out here doing late-night hotel drop-ins while quoting gospel on Instagram? Make it make sense. Because when Erica stood up in court and hit play, even the judge leaned in like it was pay-per-view. Was this just revenge, or a full-blown expose of a reality TV empire built on lies? And why is everyone at VH1 suddenly pretending they don't know her? So here we are again, another day, another reality TV explosion that has the streets talking and the group chats on fire. But this time, it's not just gossip. It's courtroom footage, hotel surveillance, and a scandal so deep even Mona Scott is ducking for cover. Picture this. Erica Mena standing in court, full glam, lashes longer than her patience, and what does she do? Drops a bombshell that sends shockwaves through the love and hip-hop universe. A grainy, time-stamped hotel clip appears on the courtroom screen. You can hear the gasps echo from the bench to the blogs. And who's in that footage? None other than Mendeecees Harris, creeping into a Miami hotel suite that ain't booked under his name, and definitely not under Yandy's. The courtroom goes silent. And then chaos. But how did we even get here? Let's rewind. Erica has been screaming into the void for months, trying to tell the world that everything ain't glitter and goals in Yandy and Mendeecees' picture-perfect marriage. She hinted, she tweeted, she dropped cryptic messages, but no one believed her. Bitter, they said. Jealous, they claimed. Clout chasing, the fans insisted. But Erica wasn't chasing clout, she was chasing receipts. And baby, when she finally pulled up to court, she didn't bring tea. She brought the whole damn USB stick. And the footage? It wasn't blurry or suspicious. It was clean. Multiple angles, time-coded, with audio. Because apparently, this wasn't a one-time slip. It was a routine. Mendeecees showing up to the same hotel suite 3 times in 2 weeks while Yandy was posting Dollar Black Love on the gram. And what makes it worse? The woman opening the door in that clip wasn't a random groupie. Oh no. According to Erica, she was a low-level production assistant on Love and Hip Hop Miami, someone who had access to behind-the-scenes schedules, travel bookings, and was strategically placed, in Erica's words, to keep certain people entertained when the cameras weren't rolling. You heard that right. Love and Hip Hop wasn't just producing drama. They were allegedly covering it up. This isn't just a cheating scandal, it's a network scandal. Because if what Erica is saying is true, then VH1 didn't just know about the affair. They facilitated it, protected it, hid it, and possibly monetized it. So let's talk about that hotel footage. According to the courtroom source, who we're calling Red Wig Confidential, the clip starts with Mendeecees walking through the hotel lobby around 2:43 a.m., hoodie up, phone in hand, clearly trying to go unnoticed. He nods at the concierge, who clearly knows who he is, and steps into the elevator. Fast forward, he's knocking on the door to room 904. A woman answers, steps aside, and he walks in like it's not his first time. 37 minutes later, he leaves, shirt slightly untucked, adjusting his chain. And yes, there's time-stamped security cam footage for all of this. The court was dead silent. Even the judge had to pause. But Erica? She sat there stone-faced, like this was just the beginning. And apparently, it was. Because moments after the clip ended, her legal team passed around a packet. Yes, a packet. Printed emails, travel logs, hotel bookings, all allegedly tied to VH1 production staff. And buried in those documents, a signature from a senior producer approving off-book lodging accommodations for talent, dated the same weekend as the hotel footage. Translation, they knew. They authorized it. And they kept the cameras rolling like nothing ever happened. And before anyone tries to spin it, Let's not forget this is the same network that edited out entire scenes to protect certain cast members. The same network that allegedly asked Erica to tone it down when she confronted Yandy about Miami during a Love and Hip Hop reunion taping that somehow never aired. That missing footage? Now everyone's asking if it was cut because it was too messy, or because it was too real. And now fans are digging. Hardcore. Reddit threads are popping up, matching timestamps from cast Instagram posts to leaked travel itineraries. Someone found a selfie Yandy posted from Atlanta the same night Mendeecees was allegedly in Miami. Another pointed out that the production assistant in the footage mysteriously vanished from season 9 after just 2 episodes. Coincidence? Please, not in this franchise. And while Erica's court appearance was a masterclass in petty precision, Yandy has been noticeably quiet. Too quiet. Since the footage leaked, she's posted exactly once, a black and white Bible, quote about choosing peace over pride, which is cute. But when your man is trending under hotel surveillance, you might want to choose answers. Meanwhile, Mendeecees, he pulled the classic move, posted a photo of his son, and captioned, "It was something about loyalty and inner peace." Sir, this is not about your chakras. This is about your court-documented rendezvous. And yet, not once has he denied it directly. Not once has he said, "That's not me." And the silence is getting louder by the minute. Erica, on the other hand, is doubling down. In a recent live stream, yes, the same one that went viral in under 10 minutes, she said, "That was just a preview. If I really wanted to end careers, I'd drop the audio." The comments exploded. Viewers were practically begging her to upload the rest. But Erica, she's playing chess, not checkers. Timing, she said. Timing is everything. And maybe she's right. Because the timing here couldn't be worse or better, depending on who you are. VH1 has already pulled 3 episodes from their streaming platform with 0 explanation. Fans are speculating those episodes contain subtle clues or off-camera context that now looks suspicious in hindsight. And the production assistant? Her social media accounts are now private, and she's allegedly no longer affiliated with the show. Suspicious much? And while fans are connecting the dots, insiders are whispering. One anonymous producer allegedly told a blogger that everyone knew about Miami, but no one thought Erica would go nuclear. Well, surprise. She did. And this isn't just a petty reality TV feud anymore. This is a full-blown brand implosion. Contracts, NDAs, network loyalties. None of that matters when the receipts are this bold. Erica has cracked open a vault of secrets that Mona Scott and VH1 may never recover from. And if what she says next is even half as explosive as the hotel footage, then we're not just talking about scandal. We're talking about collapse. Because this wasn't just an affair. It was an ecosystem of deception, built on camera-ready lies and backstage hookups, protected by silence and shielded by contracts. And now it's all unraveling. And just when you thought the chaos couldn't possibly go any deeper, the courtroom turned into a full-on reality set, with receipts flying like confetti and reputations hanging by a thread. Right after the hotel footage finished playing and Erica calmly sipped water like it was wine, her lawyer stood up and dropped yet another folder on the table. This one, titled Miami Nights, Supplemental Evidence. And oh, it was supplemental. All right, inside were text messages, hundreds of them, from Mendeecees, to a contact saved as Jules Makeup, who, according to a Love and Hip Hop production crew list, was never officially employed by VH1. But somehow this Jules had back-to-back bookings for Miami, Atlanta, and even Jamaica, all during, the show's off weeks. And the messages? Not about blush or contour. They were about getting away from cameras, booking under a fake name, and yes, bringing the usual. You don't have to be a detective to know what that means. And let's talk about the tone of those texts. Mendeecees, normally the soft-spoken, reformed family man, was using language that'd make a rapper blush. "I need that escape," one message read. "I can't keep doing this fake shady with her." The her in question? Almost certainly Yandy. Another message, "I need you tonight. Book something under M. Hunt." Not even trying to be slick. Hunt? Sir, at least use a name not linked to your government records. And while the texts were bad enough, Erica's legal team wasn't done. Oh no, they had more. They had a voice recording, a damn voice memo. Now, it wasn't played in open court yet, but multiple sources claim it's Mendeecees himself, in a heated phone call with someone assumed to be Jules, where he says, and I quote, "I'm only with Yandy for the brand. Mech, drop." That phrase is now tattooed on the internet's brain. Only with Yandy for the brand. It's already printed on t-shirts, trending on TikTok, and getting dissected by relationship gurus and Instagram influencers alike. But for Yandy, it's nothing short of public annihilation. Her whole brand has been built on loyalty, forgiveness, and black love. Remember that vow renewal? The one with the candles, the ocean backdrop, the perfectly timed Instagram captions? Now it all looks like a PR stunt. And while she stayed mostly silent, one cryptic IG story did appear. A close-up of her wedding ring on the table, not on her hand, with the caption, "Time reveals all." And time is moving fast because the blogs aren't letting go. At this point, even the Shade Room is asking questions like CNN. Podcast hosts, YouTubers, TikTok detectives, everyone is pulling up old footage, reviewing old interviews, catching every eye roll and awkward laugh Mendeecees made in the past year. People are noticing how every time Yandy mentioned future plans, he shifted in his seat. That one episode where she said she wanted another baby, and he coughed and changed the topic? Yeah, that's resurfacing too. The internet has entered full forensic mode. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the legal drama is just beginning. Erica's attorney has reportedly filed for a full subpoena of VH1 production records from 2022 to 2024, including travel schedules, hotel receipts, and even cast call sheets. The goal? To prove the network didn't just look the other way, they orchestrated it. And if that lands in court, it could be a whole new level of disaster. We're talking class action territory. Former cast members are allegedly considering coming forward. Already, one ex-castmate, who asked to remain anonymous, told an independent blog, "We were told to stay out of certain people's business unless Mona gave the green light." Another said, "There were definitely people planted to stir things up off camera. I always suspected it went deeper." And if all this wasn't enough, Erica casually revealed on Live that she's sitting on even more footage she claims shows another cast member, a married one, entering the same Miami suite just days after Mendeecees. If that's true, then this scandal isn't just exposing one affair. It could unravel the entire show's ecosystem of fake relationships, strategic alliances, and cover-ups. And in all this noise, where is Mendeecees? Hiding in plain sight. He was spotted this week at a gym in Brooklyn, ducking under a hoodie, refusing to answer questions from the paparazzi. His face looked tense, eyes glued to the floor. Not exactly the confident king of reform he's tried to brand himself as since getting out. And while his silence might be legal strategy, the streets aren't buying it. Everyone's saying the same thing. If you're innocent, speak. Deny it. Defend your wife. But all we've gotten are vague posts, chakra quotes, and one suspicious photo of him praying in a luxury car. Sir, God can see through tinted windows too. Meanwhile, Erica is on her press tour like it's album release week. She's hitting podcasts, doing interviews, even hinting at a docuseries. In one interview, she said, "I was painted the villain for too long. I gave them a storyline and they gave me scars. Now I'm giving them truth." And let's be honest, whether you love her or hate her, Erica is playing this scandal like a maestro. Every reveal is perfectly timed. Every post hits like a trailer. And unlike most reality stars, she's not waiting for the network to tell her story. She's hijacking the whole damn narrative. And fans are eating it up. Comments are flooded. With "We owe Erica an apology," she was telling the truth all along. And Yandy deserves better. Even former enemies are weighing in. Sin Santana posted a suspiciously timed quote about truth always finding the light. Kimbella liked a tweet saying, "Loyalty shouldn't mean blindness." It's like the entire cast is waking up to the fact that maybe, just maybe, Erica wasn't the crazy one. And the timing couldn't be more brutal, because Love and Hip Hop was set to announce a major franchise crossover event next month, a multi-city reunion special bringing together Atlanta, Miami, New York, and LA. But now, that whole plan is hanging by a thread. Because you can't do a reunion when half your cast is threatening lawsuits and the other half is deleting evidence. And if what Erica has teased is true, that there's a part 2 to the hotel footage, with audio, and it includes Mendeecees saying names, then this whole operation is about to blow wide open. Because this isn't just about who slept with who. It's about who knew, who lied, and who covered it up. This is about a television empire built on betrayal, finally collapsing under the weight of its own secrets. And at the center of it all, the one woman everyone doubted, everyone trashed, everyone dismissed as bitter, Mena, is holding the final card. And now, with the world watching and the court drowning in receipts, Mena holds the detonator, and doesn't even flinch. The courtroom may be where this all exploded, but the battlefield? That's the public stage, where alliances are crumbling faster than Yandy's curated family image. As whispers of that second hotel clip grow louder, insiders are already leaking teasers suggesting this time the audio has voices, clear, undeniable, and full of names. Mendeecees allegedly saying, "She's been playing the perfect wife for the cameras, but I'm tired of acting." And worse, mentioning other women by name. One name in particular, not even a cast member, a producer. Now that sets off a whole new firestorm. If that part is true, then we're not just talking about cheating. We're talking about manipulation of the storyline from the top down, crossing every professional boundary possible. It would mean the producers weren't just filming drama, they were in it. That they were sleeping with cast members, planting fake romances, and actively choosing who got villain edits and who got the hero music. One former intern even posted anonymously saying she was instructed to create friction between Erica and Yandy by feeding them edited clips of each other's confessionals. We're talking about a full-blown scandal behind the scenes that makes the reality show look like child's play. And with Erica threatening to go public with emails, contracts, and call logs, you better believe lawyers are working overtime. VH1's legal department has reportedly issued a cease and desist, but Erica's team hit back claiming whistleblower protections. That's right. She's framing this not just as a personal vendetta, but a workplace abuse issue. And let's not pretend the court of public opinion isn't leaning in her favor. Social media is now a war zone of receipts. Fans are posting old interviews where Mendeecees accidentally called Yandy his business partner. And let's not forget that one red carpet moment where he rolled his eyes when she said they were stronger than ever. Suddenly, all those awkward silences, skipped anniversaries, and edited out scenes are starting to make sense. The internet's connecting dots like true crime detectives and Mendeecees. He's silent, completely ghosted. Not a single public appearance, since the second clip rumors dropped. And now blogs are saying he's lawyering up, not for divorce, but for defamation. Yup, apparently he's preparing to sue Erica for character assassination, which is rich considering he hasn't denied a single claim. No press conference, no statement, not even a strongly worded tweet. Meanwhile, Yandy is stuck in the eye of the storm. Once the queen of black love aesthetics, her image has taken the hardest hit. Her silence now feels like complicity. People are wondering, did she know and ignore it? Was she also acting for the cameras? Or worse, was she in on it, playing the long game for brand deals and storyline relevance? And as harsh as that sounds, it's not far-fetched. After all, this is the same couple that admitted to staging a vow renewal while still figuring out if they were legally married. That confession alone aged like spoiled milk. It's all unraveling. Every curated Instagram post, every couple's counseling clip, every for the culture moment. And Erica, she's not done. Her final interview before the judge's ruling aired this morning, and she pulled no punches. I was gaslit, humiliated, and made the villain while they built empires off my name. But I've got the footage, the files, and the facts, and I'm just getting started. You could feel the tremors through the internet. And now there are rumors swirling that Netflix, Hulu, and even Zeus are all bidding for her exclusive tell-all documentary. If this lands on a major platform, it's game over for VH1. Sponsors are already backing out. One hair care brand quietly pulled out of their Love and Hip Hop partnership, citing inconsistent brand alignment. Translation? We don't want smoke. And the chain reaction continues. Several cast members are now scrubbing posts with Yandy or Mendeecees from their timelines. That's how you know it's real, when even the clout chasers start jumping ship. Even Love and Hip Hop alumni like Tahiri and Carly Red are throwing shade online, with cryptic posts like "Karma never forgets" and "The truth always trends." And here's the kicker, there's still a court ruling pending. If Erica wins the case, it validates every claim. If she loses, well, that only fuels her martyrdom. Either way, she's positioned herself as the underdog turned whistleblower, and the court of public opinion is already ruling in her favor. But let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about Erica, or Mendeecees, or even Yandy. This is a reflection of how reality TV has blurred the lines between truth and performance. It's about how networks exploit real pain for views, how relationships become marketing tools, and how truth becomes just another version of the script. For years, fans watched these people cry, fight, and love, and now they're wondering how much of it was even real. And that's the real scandal. Not just that Mendeecees cheated, or that Erica had receipts, but that a billion-dollar franchise might be built on deception so deep. Even the cast forgot what was real. Erica's leaks didn't just expose Mendeecees, they exposed the formula. The puppet strings, the lies we believed because they were entertaining, and now that curtain has been ripped wide open. It's hard to say what happens next. Will Yandy finally speak out? Will the network issue a statement? Will Mendeecees show up with a last-minute apology tour, flowers in hand, tears in his eyes? Or will this scandal just birth another spin-off? Another docuseries, another platform trying to capitalize on the chaos? Because let's face it, truth doesn't always bring justice. Sometimes it just brings ratings. And in this game, the players are disposable. But the drama? That's forever. So as we sit here watching the fallout in real time, ask yourself, how many other storylines were lies? How many other villains were just people fighting back? And how long until someone else decides they've had enough and drops the next bombshell? One thing's for sure. After Erica Mena pulled that hotel clip out like a reverse Uno card, the game has officially changed. So now that the receipts are out, the clips are rolling, and the courtroom drama is messier than a reunion. Episode gone rogue, we have to ask, what else is hiding on Erica's hard drive? Who really knew what and for how long? And if Mendeecees had nothing to hide, why hasn't he said a single clear sentence denying any of it? Silent fathers, poetic captions, and gospel background. Music, sorry, but that's not innocence, that's image management. And Yandy? Let's talk about that. Because when you say, you're not going to ruin what I built, girl, what exactly did you build? A marriage or a brand campaign? Because if you're more worried about hashtags than honesty, then maybe Erica isn't the villain here. Maybe she's just the glitch in your perfect little PR matrix. We're not just watching a love triangle. We're watching a franchise crumble, one exposed DM at a time. VH1 scrubbing episodes like it's a crime scene. Producers dodging subpoenas like dodgeballs, and Erica, she's just getting started. If this was the soft stuff, then the next drop might bury more than just reputations. It might cancel contracts, careers, and entire brand deals. So tell us, do you think Yandy's hiding behind silence, or is she just scared the truth? Might echo louder than her followers? Is Mendeecees just protecting his peace, or protecting his lies? Drop your wildest theory in the comments. We read every single one. Smash that like button if your jaw dropped even once, and make sure to subscribe. Because the next leak, oh baby, it's already uploading. And trust us, you don't want to miss it.